Hey, this is Audrey, and in this video, I'm going to be doing activity 1-6, creating a new forest, and this activity can be found on page 17 in the MCSA Guide to Configuring Advanced Microsoft Windows Server 2012 R2 Services. And the objective of this video is to create a new forest, and so to do that, I'm going to need my server 1 and server 2, and I am logged into my server 2 as an administrator. And so a little bit of background, I want to create a new forest. I'm going to be using my server 2 as the DC for the new forest root. But first I need to demote my server 2 and then promote it, choosing the option to add a new forest. And then I'm going to rename the forest to 412forest2.local. So here I am logged into my server 2 as an administrator, and to demote my server, I need to go to Manage, Remove Roles and Features, and I'm just going to check that, skip. And the server is already selected, so I'm just going to click Next. And in the server roles, I'm going to click Declare Active Directory Domain Services, which is right there. And then this kind of gives me a breakdown of what features I'm going to be removing. I'm going to click Remove Features. This is going to take a minute or two. Okay, so the validation results states that I must first demote this server to continue on with what I want to do. So I'm going to click Demote this domain controller. And in this credentials window, I want to enter Enterprise Administrator credentials, so I'm going to click Change. And here I'm going to type in 412 domain 1 / administrator. Oops. And the password's going to be password 01. I'm going to click OK. And then now I'm going to click the last domain controller in the domain checkbox, and then I'm going to click Next. And in the warnings box, sorry, I just lost my spot. Okay, the warning window, click Proceed with Removal checkbox, and then click Next. And then I'm going to click Remove this DNS from the zone, click Next. And then the password I'm going to type in the password 02 password. So and it's the password for the local administrator account when I demote this server from a domain controller. So I'm going to click Next. And this gives me a review my options. I'm going to click Demote. And when the demotion is finished, my server is going to restart. And then if the demotion isn't successful, I'm going to have to start from the beginning. Oh, it didn't go. Cannot find the domain controller. Okay, so I guess we're going to have to start over again. Move roles. Got it. There you go. Demote. And go change. Click OK. I'm going to click there. Click Next. Proceed with removal. Remove this DNS zone. Local administrator password. Next. You've indicated Active Directory domain controller's last domain. Yes. When the process is complete. Okay. Demote. Maybe this will work this time. Active Directory domain services cannot transfer. Okay. Huh. Maybe if I restart, it'll do something. I don't know. We'll try it though. Oops. Okay, so I restarted and to see if that fixed it, but obviously not. So I'm going to log in here. I think I know what to do now, so it'll work this time. If not, I'm going to have to do some more troubleshooting, huh? Just gotta wait for my server manager to open. Okay. So let's see if third time's a charm, huh? Manage. Okay, manage, remove roles and features. And go next. Waiting for it. Okay, demote. For 11.1 administrator. Password 01. Click OK. Last domain, controller and the domain. Click OK. Wait, what? Verification of user credential permissions failed. Oh, I'm on the, here we go. Okay, next. Proceed with removal. Remove this DNS zone. Local administrator password. Next. Oh wait, hold on, I want to go back. Here we go. Force. Demote. See if this works. Reading domain, stopping at logon. Looks like it's getting farther than last time. Alright, so seeing it rebooting means that it went through successfully, which is good. Should have done that the first time around, I think. So now we're just going to wait for this to restart, and then once it restarts, I'm gonna log in again as administrator, and then we'll wait and see. Okay, my server has been restarted and I'm logged in as the local administrator. So now what I'm going to do in this activity, I am supposed to click the notification flag right here, and now I'm going to click promote the server to a domain controller. Now I know I just demoted it from a domain controller, but that's all part of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create a new forest in the domain, and that other one was just another domain controller, so I just need to create a new forest. Once this gets all loaded, so when this okay, so now that it's all completely up, I'm going to select add new forest, and in the root domain name I'm going to put 412 forest 2.local as the root domain name. I'm going to click next. And this just makes sure that my forest functional level is Windows Server 2012. And then in the directory services restore mode password, I'm going to put the password for server 2 as opposed to password for server 1 on here. Click next. I'm going to leave the NetBIOS domain name as a default. I'm going to accept the defaults here. Read over. This is a chance where I can review my selections, and I like everything I see, so click next. Now this is checking for the prerequisites. And then when this, once I click install, once everything has been configured, my server is going to reboot yet again. So hopefully everything meets, so all prerequisite checks passed, so that's good. So I'm going to click install, and this is going to take a few minutes. Okay, now I'm being signed out of my server, so that means the installation was successful. So I'm going to let my server restart, and then I'm going to log on and verify my new forest installation. But I'm just gonna press pause on this restart while it's doing its thing. Okay, now that my server is restarted, I'm going to log in, see how the installation worked. Say I'm going to be logging into the 412 Forest 2, and that administrator password, if I remember correctly, is password 02. Yes, it was. And this is my server 2 as a new forest. And that does it for this activity. I will see you guys next time.